don't know if any of you all are aware, I know certainly that the police won't be, but currently there's an application sitting in Bromley Magistrates Court for the arrest warrant of Hancock, Whitty, Valance and Ferguson. The application is for pandemic fraud. It was submitted into the Westminster, that belly of the beast over there, into the Magistrates Court. It's been transferred to Bromley Magistrates Court, which is the only court that deals with private criminal prosecutions. If you get arrested, they use a CPS. We, under common law, have the right to make a private criminal prosecution, which we have done. It's been sitting in Bromley Magistrates Court. It's been deliberated by the Deputy Chief Magistrate to give an immediate arrest warrant for the four horsemen, and also to put a 90-day moratorium on all vaccines, flu vaccines, and to have immediate post-mortems on every single death that is being diagnosed with COVID. Now, if you haven't heard of it before, it's all being done by if you go to the Bernician.net, all the information, the updates, the blogs are being posted on there as and when we get the information in.
Westminster Magistrates Court tried to lose the paperwork, but it didn't work. It didn't work.
Exactly right. They tried to sabotage the application by only putting the 126-page statement of case, which I've read numerous times to proofread before we put the bundle together. There's 11 expert witnesses, statisticians, virologists, scientists, that have all put expert witness statements in, and when they transferred it from the belly of the beast to Bromley Magistrates Court, they only put the statement of case in. So the judge only can make a deliberation on the statement of case without the evidence. We've got a linked document for the...
That card was written because it's telling the truth. Last time I looked on the MHRA website, over 1,300 people of this country have been killed immediately after taking the vaccines. I met a relative of one of those victims on Saturday, a complete stranger to me, whose grandfather died 2 weeks after taking the vaccine. He had underlying health issues, and the so-called vaccine, the gene therapy death jab, finished him off. I met another individual whose 52-year-old sister had a stroke days after taking the gene therapy jab, and she lost the sight in one eye. She was one of the 900,000 official statistics of reporting adverse reactions to these death jabs. The truth is in plain sight. For you sheep watching this video, wake up, people are dying, this lot over here are causing genocide.
A year and a half ago, they told us there was a killer virus that's going to kill everybody, so they have to lock us in our homes. And then they told us they're going to invent a vaccine quick time so we can come out of our homes. And then they invented a vaccine quick time, which we know to be killing people. But then they didn't let us out of our homes. Everybody who supposedly is in the at-risk category in this country, they told us has had the vaccine. But they still didn't let us out of our homes. And today, our elected leader is going to tell us that you still have to stay in your homes. Are we going to put up with this?